Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for joining me for an episode that I'll probably call Pickups Old and New or something like that. Just continuing the efforts here to clean out and organize my hobby room. And I've got a stack of cards that I've had around quite a while, but have never shown on the channel that I want to show off and then put away. And then I have a couple of new cards on the right. I've made just two purchases or two pickups that have come in since I did my last kind of discussion on the state of my collection. So I want to get to those as well. And one of them pairs perfectly with a gift that I was given by a YouTube friend that you certainly know. So let's go through the older stuff first. I'll just kind of work my way through the stack. I'll breeze through these quickly, but found another group of these Star Wars high-tech cards. These are from 2015. We've got Wampa. These are serial numbered for the most part. This one is 225. Got another copy of it here, numbered to 99. These are cheap pickups. These are going to go into my kind of non-sport Z Folio, but I really love these sets as a Star Wars fan. Here's another numbered one here. Yoda. Got the older version of Princess Leia from the most recent trilogy. Then I've got some blue, which are numbered to 99 as well. I've got a whole bunch of these blues. So Yoda, C-3PO. Love the Stormtrooper cards. That looks really, really cool. Maz Kanata. I've got Luke Skywalker. That's a favorite. So yeah, just a bunch of these. And then I have a gold here of Logray, the Ewok. I have, it's come up in a couple videos in the past, but I have a small Ewok collection because I was at a very impressionable age when I saw Return of the Jedi. So even though they're maybe not the favorite characters in the Star Wars universe for many fans, I enjoy them, and their cards are dirt cheap because nobody collects Ewoks. And then here's the gold version out of 50 of the Luke Skywalker as well to close it out, which is cool. I have the Darth Vader gold to 50 from this same set, so those will pair up nicely. Pretty cool card there. We'll put Luke up in the background here. I think that's it for the Star Wars content today. Have a couple soccer cards, and then we'll get to some baseball and then the new pickup. So this one's kind of neat, even if you're not a soccer fan. This is from the 1960 A&BC gum release, which came out over in England. It was like an 83 or 84 card set, I want to say. And they got permission to use the 1959 Topps baseball design for soccer players. So this is Johnny Baxter, left half for Hibernian. Just a funny card there. I love the link to 59 Topps baseball. They had kind of one of those rub-off trivia backs. The backs are okay, but the fronts are gorgeous. And these are tough to come by. I've shown a few in the history of the channel, and for many years, I've been trying to complete the set painstakingly, like one card at a time. I would find them for sale overseas or not easy to come by. I think I'm within 5 cards of being done with that. So we'll see if I can track those down in the next year. And then one other soccer card before we finish it out with baseball. Love this Marcus Rashford. This is from the one and done Topps Stadium Club English Premier League release that came out, it must be almost 10 years ago now. This is the rookie card of Marcus Rashford, a player who I love, but is stuck on a tough team or a tough club, Manchester United, that just seems to be mismanaged year in and year out. But certainly a talented individual. I love his rookie. This photo of him running through the rain, presumably after having scored a goal. And this is also the very tough first day issue parallel of this card, which is why it's getting the one-touch magnetic treatment. I've had this one for many years, and I've intended to show it off on the channel more than once. But today, Marcus finally gets his couple minutes in the sun. And now let's go to baseball. So I have this one I found in the same box with the Star Wars cards, and this is a pretty sneaky, awesome Xander Bogaerts. This is an on-card auto of his rookie card from 2014 Topps Finest, and it's the gold refractor autograph. This has been in this top loader since I bought it, probably 8 or 9 years ago now, and I'm going to have to give some consideration to this and kind of look at what these are selling for, but this is a Bogaerts card that I could maybe potentially move on from if it will net me, any significant amount of money for my current big card fund that I'm building up for. I don't honestly know. I mean, if this is a type of card that sells for like $100, I'll probably just hang on to it I do still love Bogaerts. It's a beautiful on-card autograph from his rookie year. I love Finest. I love this year of Finest. Just so wildly colorful, the design. However, yeah, we'll see. I may end up parting with that one. It's certainly at least a candidate to be axed in the future in order to raise up some hobby funds. And then I found this stack. I've done a couple of these now, but I had a giant stack of 55 tops, kind of commons and semi-stars that I've been waiting to kind of sort away into my box. And I've showed a couple of the stacks earlier, and this should round it out, other than a few that are in cheese boxes waiting to be pulled. Chuck Harmon, who's a bridge player. That's a great card there. I love the Runnin' Redlegs logo. Tom Brewer. Again, mostly common players here. This one's really off-center. Reno Bertoya. I will look to upgrade that one. Same with this Johnny Riddle. But again, this is more like just a starter set. Like when I tell you I paid pocket change for most of these over the years, that's a gorgeous Charlie White. There's one that will not need to be upgraded. Love catcher cards. Love the logo. Love everything about that card. In fact, we'll put that one up. We'll put Charlie White up in the background here. So yeah, I will take care of these. They'll all go into vintage size top loaders, which I just purchased some of, and get them all cleaned up nicely, sorted numerically, and then they'll get filed away with my other 55 tops cards. There's a hi-hat, Mel Roach. I don't know all of these guys. Ted Lepsio, some Boston love there, local love. Bunky Stewart, love, love, love when they put the nicknames on the front of these. So it looks like his name was Veston Stewart, maybe, is that right? Looking at the signature, yeah, Veston Goff Stewart. So I guess I would prefer Bunky as well. We got Harry Elliott almost done here. Some nice glasses representation there. Mel Parnell, really good pitcher for Boston. Good color on that card too. And Dick Schofield to close out. So yeah, just nothing much to write home about there, but another grouping that'll get me reevaluating whether I want to pursue the 55 top set. I think I'm, closing in on maybe 60, 70%, but the majority of what I have left is high numbers, so we'll see. So all right, let's get to the two pickups now that I've made since the Caitlin Clark that I showed off a few videos back. It's been a very quiet month for me. As I mentioned, I'm being much more selective with what I buy, but these two were just too good to pass up, and they were cheap enough that they didn't in any way impact my saving for my big card. First up, got another autograph from Archive Signature Series, a product that I've shown many, many times. I like to target certain sets in Archive Signature Series, meaning the original set that is autographed. And obviously, as a super fan of 1990 Topps, my first ever love in the hobby, had to snag this Mookie Wilson. I've seen a few of these over the years, never been able to land one. And this one, I think because the case is a little kind of scuffed and the sticker's got some wear on it, the seller didn't necessarily take the best care of this, but it's an on-card auto from my favorite set of a kind of a star player, I would say, for sure. I'm sure Mookie Chilson would agree. And on top of that, it was under $15. So it's just, again, really hard for me to resist adding any player from certain sets. 1990 Topps and 1992 Topps Kids would be right at the top of the list. But yeah, big fan of Archive Signature Series, and that's the latest on that front. And then last here, I picked up a Mookie Betts card, a player that I'm always on the lookout for. He's been one of my favorite players in the game for a full decade now, going all the way back to his time with Boston. Oops, apologies for the glare there on the Mookie. And a card from the 2024 Topps release surfaced recently at open auction. And I told myself I would keep an eye on it, and if it went for a price that I thought was just, almost criminally low, I would at least take a stab at it. And I ended up winning it. So it's the 2024 Topps, the black parallel of Mookie Betts. I mean, just a killer, gorgeous looking card there. Was really attracted to this because it's already graded up in a fine 9, which is not an easy grade for a paper parallel like this. These Topps black tend to be pretty tough grades. I love the photograph on Mookie's 2024 release. And of course, at least at the time that I'm filming this, and probably when it airs, the Dodgers still very much alive in the playoff race here, which makes this exciting as well. I would love to see them, reach the World Series finals. We'll see how that goes. But Betts, despite an injury that took him out for a decent portion of the year, had a very, very good campaign again this year, and has already cemented his Hall of Fame status in my mind. So love these black parallels. The price on this, especially already being graded, was just too good to pass up. And the other reason I was attracted to this, if you've been by the channel, often, you know that probably my two favorite parallels from the regular, standard Topps release are Topps Black and Independence Day. And as it just so happens, I recently received the Independence Day version of this card to accompany this Black Bets and pair them together. And I got it from my good buddy Dylan. So I talked recently, check this out, about the blind trade that Dylan and I did. He included in that Mookie's 2024 Topps Independence Day parallel, double D graded with the great blue matching color slab. That's great for both the Independence Day parallel and the Dodgers. I mean, I absolutely love this. Dylan has the insertion ratio right on the flip, 1 in 869 packs for these Independence Day cards. And they just seem to dry up shortly after product release, being numbered to just 76. Just a killer card. And being able to have both of these and put them side by side in my Mookie Betts collection, and have one that I picked up on my own and then another one that's a very special copy from a hobby friend is just awesome. So I'd love to get some other pairings like this done from 2024, but guys like Shohei are absolutely at a price point that I'm not really looking to pay at this point. So I'll stick with Mookie Betts, who is a small fraction of that, but a fantastic player nonetheless. So great pair of Mookies to close it out. We saw an autographed Mookie as well. I guess Mookie is the theme of this video, but that's going to be a wrap for today. Certainly appreciate you stopping by. I know there's a ton of content out there, and it means a lot to me that you spent some of your valuable time watching mine, and I'll be back soon with some more of it. Until then, enjoy the hobby, everybody. See ya.